This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here and welcome to our video. So over here we're going to take a look at something that is very pleasing to see. The Beta Club is finally fixed. So we know that Beta Club upon release was dealing millions of damage and was the strongest artifact in the game by far. And then it got nerfed through a bug or glitch, allegedly. They said it was a bug or glitch, and then they said they acknowledged it was a glitch. They tried to fix it, I think, 2 times, and now they finally managed to get Beta Club, I think, to the state where it was at the start. This is, to an extent, I think, Beta Club release damage in terms of that. So let me quickly go over how the Beta Club nerfed worked previously. So you'd have the Beta Club that would deal a percentage of the damage you deal on your basic attacks through dot, and that dot could also crit and lethal, so that would be amazing. And that would further stack with Batman Ninja Team's lethal attack damage passive, and the lethal attack damage would also apply to their basic hits and then to the dot from the Beta Club. So that was great, but the biggest problem was that how they nerfed or bugged or glitched it and made it far more impractical was to the point where they would not make the new dot value reset. So as it is right now, the dot is going to be fluctuating depending on how much damage we deal on the last swipe right jump attack before the dot triggers. Previously, that did not reset and you'd need to let the dot expire in order for it to reset, and that would suck because you'd be very dependent on that specific basic attack that would trigger the dot. You would need to both crit and lethal. With the Bad Ninja Team passive from Grodd would be nice with that 5th hit. So it was more or less kind of the same thing but far more impractical, and you wanting to reset it, especially with the Batman Ninja Team, was kind of counterproductive, because while you're trying to reset it, you're kind of losing damage and losing lethal attack damage, and upon reset, the damage would be far lower. So yeah, it's fixed. It's to the point where it was on release, and I can not sure if safely say, because I really like the Sword of Salvation, the Firebox, the Old Blaze is pretty nice, but it's definitely one of the top 5 artifacts in the game, and it was even previous to this update, but yeah, now it's just insane. So yeah, other than the Beta Club, I have a level 6 Beta Club on this account. I have a level 5 Spear. Looks more like a rod to me, that's why I thought a bit about it. But we get the Kryptonite Spear at level 5. And we're going to also have a level 7 ring, the Kryptonite ring. I don't know. I think that's exactly the name, actually, the Kryptonite ring. So we got that. And again, everything on this team is going to be in there just for the passive stats that they provide. Only the Beta Club will be made use of its active effect. And as you can see, Conflant Sakuman has no problem dealing millions of damage with it. To be honest, I was expecting a little bit more damage for Conflant Sakuman with the Beta Club equipped, considering that he gets so much damage boost from the other artifacts in terms of his attack. But and sorry for the cuts, I was saying that he does decent damage anyway. But yeah, the delivery guy came again at not necessarily the best time. I think they're doing it on purpose at this point. So yeah, I was saying that the damage is decent nevertheless, and at the very least we don't have to reset it like 10 times. Like, in this fight against Boss Green Arrow, considering how annoying this guy can be, having to like wait and not do swipe rights against him for a long amount of time and waiting to like reset it would have been definitely a burden. I was thinking that it decreased because we've seen 400k a lot of times, but it was actually a sequence of very unlucky non-crits actually, which is quite interesting. Backing off, Conflant Sakuman back in there. Boy, I hate this guy. I don't know who had the idea to put Green Arrow as a boss, but this guy's got the most annoying AI in the game. He's not annoying to the extent where you need to play very well to do well against him. It's to the point where it's frustrating, and it has borderline no counterplay. At the very least, we're jumping over the special ones, because this dude is going to be able to power drain you even if you block the special ones, so that's something to keep in mind with fighting him in our special tree. And it's not even gonna be a close one, I think. We're going to easily be able to one-shot this dude. Right Hood Time Extension was definitely the good choice here. I don't think we would have gotten close to killing him with Shazam in there. But yeah, there we go, lads, and a lot of time left. And now the last fight that I'm going to show you is actually going to be a fight against Brainiac. We also have Beta Club here on Last Have Joker, but that's not gonna be a very big part of it. And boy, I messed up in such a huge way with this fight. This was a zero brain fight. This was a zero brain fight, but I did not remember the thing that Brainiac had. So Brainiac's got a thing where the lower, if he gets to full power, it's gonna kill you first of all. So that's something that you might want to avoid. But the second thing about it is also I think that was a glitch because my second darkness did randomly not apply. But yeah, the less power he has, the more armor he's gonna get. And I don't think he caps at 75% because sometimes we literally are to the point where we deal no damage on our basic attacks. It literally doesn't register, just the dot registers. Like for example here, the damage literally doesn't show up. And I had the Sword of Sin on Raven. I was like, as far as I remember, he has some defense, so we're going to inflict some burning effect on him. We're going to have his defense. Boy, that was such a wrong choice. I guaranteed myself by putting that artifact on Raven that I will, for the most part of the fight, keep him at maxed out defense. Just look at this. We have almost maxed out stacks with Raven. And so we're dealing no damage with the Last of Joker. We're going to try to not do basic hits with Raven at the very least, so we don't power drain with that even further. But yeah, just look at how terrible the damage is, and not to mention that previously, as you have seen, we were literally dealing no damage, and as you can see, as he's starting to lose some power, we're going to have a damage increase. But again, I need to tag and I need to use specials, and every single time I do that, I increase his defense. Like, this was a 0 IQ move with the Sword of Sin on Raven. Boy, how am I so dumb sometimes? But again, I didn't really remember that his defense increased. But as soon as I got into the fight and so I dealt no damage, I was like, oh, it's that dude with the defense that increases the less power he has. And at the same time that you should not let reach full power because he kills you. I mean, I knew about the last part. I knew he had some sort of defense that was annoying. But I forgot it worked in this exact way. So by putting the Sword of Sin on Raven, we literally put ourselves into a position where we make it the hardest possible to kill him. But it's okay because the saving grace, ironically, in this fight would be the fact that in the last minute he's going to generate power very fast. So he's not actually gonna out generate our power drain from the Sword of Sin. But after the Sword of Sin is over, we have a pretty big window where the darkness is going to still be active. And he's not gonna get further power drained. Okay, back in there, special 1. And right now we're going to have 17 seconds with almost full potential damage here. I mean, in a second. There we go. He's not getting drained anymore. And we can go ham here. Last few seconds, and yeah, in the last like 20 seconds of the fight we dealt most of the damage, so we almost messed this one up big time. And yeah, in terms of the rewards, if you're wondering, it's nothing useful to me, but yeah, some of you guys would have been happy if you got all blades yourself. But yeah, with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe and share if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button. I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.